sometimes I just can't get there. So you can't have that just be your only option. It's a great option if you get there, but it's hard to get there. People don't expose their back often. So I need to make connections that are going to be meaningful for me. Two of those connections that are really strong is this clinch behind the head, and then some type of arm elbow control. You can have wrist. If he's wearing the gi, you hold the gi cloth, but you can also control the space here on his elbow. So like if he had a gi on, I could grab the cloth under the elbow and control his arm from there. But since this is no gi, I'm just gonna hold his elbow or hold his wrist. I don't care which one. Whichever is more preferable for you. Chris doesn't want to, for his objective, he wants to be tall and not getting broken down, right? But I need to break him down. One of the easiest ways to do that is just to move backwards as you're pulling, and you're going to slowly break your guy down to the point where you can get over the top of them. So, doing this a little slower. I'm actively pulling Chris down, and sometimes I need to back up to like get him to step so I can break him down further. Once he's down far enough, I'm switching this grip to this grip, where now he's kind of under my armpit. It works really well again when you get them low, and I'm like leading his head under my armpit and then locking this in, right? So, sorry, so I'm not going to pull you right now. I'm just going to pull you down and right into the armpit, and then I'm controlling here. Now I'm over his body. I can be heavy with gravity and just pinching my elbow. I'm not trying to find the choke. You can choke somebody here, yes. If I grab here and I really get a lot of leverage and I pull them up, but I have no control of his body. So if he knows how to escape, this is not necessarily the best move. And I also don't want to just like drop my back to submit them. I'm just pinching and controlling his head so that Chris can't pull out and I can control his posture, but I'm also like leaning on him a little bit, and slowly I can get him down to his knees and get him here. I'm not going to do this to you just out of the blue. So one of the things you can do is, again, clinch, pulling him down under. I'm going to let go of your head so don't follow me. I can slowly try to break them down, but really the best way to do it is to just cross your knees. With the person's head. When I drop to my knees, it's basically all my body weight is forcing his head to go forward, and he's going to get down to a turtle position. Alright? So, Chris, when I pull you down and you start to fall, go into a turtle, and you're going to have your palms up. So we'll do it a little slow. So, don't fall yet. Like keep your posture. You'll like don't try to fall, but you'll feel me pulling you down. So I get him here, and then as I'm slowly pulling him down, I'm going to my knees. Now he's just in a turtle position. As long as you have control of their neck and their spine, and you can put body weight through them, dropping to your knees is super effective. Like it's a pretty low risk for trying to get something down. So, anybody can see it again? Make sense? Alright. Clinch grip. And when I'm clinching, I'm not just holding his neck real casually. Like, I'm almost making this shape like a hard turn. Like a hard turn of my wrist. And I'm really holding heavy with the head. Okay. Boom. I'm controlling the wrist. I'm pulling him forward so that I can get over his head by putting his head, leading his head with my hand to my armpit. And then, as I'm pulling him down, I'm kind of going backwards until we get to a turtle. And I just want to stop here. We have a good control. You're still on top of them, your body weight's on top of them, and you're in turtle. Person being pulled down, catch yourself in turtle, or you're going to eat mat. Don't do that. Make sense? Take it slow. This is not a fast move. Don't worry about like dropping to your knees first. Just get the concept of like heavy person getting dragged down slowly. So, cool. I know. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3. Chris, I'm gonna have you work. You guys can work together. You guys can work together. I'll work with you. around with that second. And when as you're practicing this, the hand that's controlling the arm, play around with a couple different grips. The next one is always going to be the same, but play around with the wrist or play around with the elbow. You can do it one more time. So, again, what your first step is to get your head hit your body. So, use your hand and keep your head to your heart. And switch shoulders. So, leave your head here and then I'll grab the body. And try it again. And now, you can put your body over the shoulder. So, try and then so now we're getting your legs out of it. So come down yeah, and then just as long as you don't get so the right part is the big part is going from here. Like I think you have to change you have to back up again. Or minimum I need to try to go down and then this hand, yeah, I'm guiding to the left hand. And now I'm not going to hold you here. Here. And you don't have to go back. I'm kind of pinching my elbow in, right? And then if you want to, you can actually go ahead and run around if you want. But the main goal is you try to get shoulders, and then you can put body. Okay, so I'll do this. So, we do one. So like the top one here? Cool, okay. Now, also get rid of this arm. Yeah, so now you can really like go yeah, there you go, you're like through your chest. So now you're heavy, and now as you come backwards and you're coming down, get your legs out of there. And then you are on top of him. Fine. Yeah, you don't want to be too far back. Because he's gonna just knock you over, and also you have that. I want to be like here, and because that would be out. But good. Don't worry about that. Yeah, just get to the position. Don't worry about the offense yet.
Oh, I'm supposed to be like this. Yes.
So go back. Okay, so now put your chest over her back. You can put your body weight to and start to go backwards and get down to your knees and get your knees back because right now you're there you go. Now you have body weight over her. You don't even have to squeeze. Don't worry about the squeeze here. It's just control and keeping her down. So now if your mom is trying to like move around, like, he should be able to control and move around. Okay? Alright, good deal.
And then reposition this.
Yeah, hands over and try to stay where you're so we're here and we're actively breaking down, right?
Oh, okay. You're like out.
You see how I'm like I'm not if I'm close to him, he's gonna take me down really easily. So if I'm here, I need to be I'm controlling his arm, right? But I'm also like down. We're actually gonna go in a minute. So So yeah, think that all your balance is through your feet. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Or one of them you're from the same side.
Yeah. As long as you can get over it first. Yeah. That's the key. Yep, and so your knees like right here, I mean literally you try powder.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just again, yeah, just imagine this tripod position, but you're putting your weight here and the arm is forward. But it's the same concept.
You have a good break?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
this guy.
That's the comfort.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she's just too far under, like, kind of exposed, so.
Yeah.
That's all. All good.
When you're coming down, you're here, when you start walking, your feet backward. Start walking back, you push forward. You can't hold against that.
And again, you know, as you get more and more comfortable with it, once you have this, like, you're over their body and you have your chest to their back, that's when you can really drop your knees. And it's just body weight going on, like, fine. You mind doing that?
Are you dropping?
I'm gonna drop to my knees. Okay. So you're just follow me.
Yep.
So, alright. So here, I come up and feed, and his arm is on the inside, right? If he's on kind of like outside, I do this. But when I go, I'm just dropping my head. And then it really forces the person to make a decision. Either they're gonna get like dropped like this, and they're gonna try to still fight and stand up, or they're gonna be like, oh, you're not.
Yeah, it's hard to.
So it's like it's very straight to training with on your spine, training with on your neck. Like, I go with that. Somebody drops me like that, I'm going with it. So, but you can include that, especially being like a smaller weight person. Like, there's a lot of really strong, you know, they got strong cores and they're gonna stand really tall. Like for me to break them down, I really have to like pull, and then drop them. So, yeah. Everybody get into that position, okay? Get down to the spot. Okay. Okay. So actually, go ahead and just get into turtle, and I'm gonna have you move just a smidge. There you go. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and go down the turtle.
Thanks.
Okay. After that, we're gonna do a real quick drill before we advance. Being offensive in turtle, it's not about just me like hovering over the person and then trying to attack and get my grip and position. If I'm super light on Chris, he's gonna have the ability to move a lot easier, and I won't be able to read his movements, if that makes sense. Because if I put my weight into Chris, if he starts to move, like I know he's moving, and I can react quicker than he can from bearing all my weight. So we're gonna do a quick drill, only like 30 seconds each because it's kind of exhausting.
That sucks.
Chris, you can relax, sir. Just stay in this position. If you want to put your forehead on the ground or put it in your hands, you can do that. All right. Bottom person, you're just prone. You're literally just being a rock for the demonstration purposes. Top person, I want you chest to back connection, feet off the ground. Feet on the ground, knees off the ground. So yeah, I'm just on my toes and my feet. I'm not coming down to my knees at all, and I'm also not going to use my feet. Okay. What we're going to do is I want you to just calmly and slowly move around your person and get to a good spot here where you're thigh to thigh, hip to hip, right? And I have my arm over his back. I'm not using my hand. I'm not gripping him. I'm not holding on. I'm just floating. But you know, he's kind of in the crook of my armpit. And then I want you to go back and do the same thing. And now the other leg is connected to the thigh. We're hip to hip, thigh to thigh. My other leg is way out there, and I'm just kind of floating. But all my weight is bearing through his torso, through my ribs or my chest. If you're really comfortable with it, you can also go around the back. I want you to stay on them without falling off or touching 30 seconds if you can. If you touch, that's fine, it's not the end of the world. But if you can try to do it the whole time without falling off, go slow. It's not a race, you're not trying to make laps on the person, just control movement. Okay? Good. Huh?
So it's definitely
If you want it to be a race.
You're gonna fall right off.
All right, we're going in 30 seconds. Go ahead. So person come over here. Person on the bottom, make sure you, when you're curled up, you're in a comfortable position. You rest your knee out.
Turtle. Now, because that's gonna be your saving grace. Elbows are here. Just kind of like when you're a baby.
If you want to do a different drill, don't.
Or at your ankle.
You can do the same drill, but don't worry about the same. Okay. Well, just, I would recommend going to the okay. Alright. Ready. And go.
I know, it's called heavyweight. That's good.
Alright, good stuff.
Your turn.
Switch. Thank you.
So my feet are on the ground all the time.
Feet are on the ground the whole time. Try not to put your knees down on the ground as much as you can. And then chest or ribs connection to there or back. Yep, and you can use your hands to balance out. Yep.
Oh, my hand is burning.
Cool.
Are my hands off the ground, Mark?
Yeah, so you're gonna do kind of like a straight arms out. Blind hand.
So I can get like so?
Actually, let me. Yeah, do it on chart.
Okay.
And you can put all your body weight. I know you can totally take it, but it'll just be.
Okay, so I'm here.
No. So I'm sorry. Come around to the front. So
I didn't see what it looked like.
No, you're good. You're good. So this is the front of the turtle, right? You start here,
Yes.
and then keep your arms off, kind of out to your side. Yep, and then now get off the knees, and you're just separate. So now you can move side to side. Yep. Go ahead and start.
Yes.
Yep, and then
And then I want to end where we're parallel.
yeah, and what you want to do is get your thigh, the close thigh, next to his thigh. You're kind of off.
This.
Yep, and put this leg, base it out to the side.
Yes.
And really, and dig into this one. And don't hold my using my head all your weight. Now posture up. Now see how your arm moves.
That's good, right?
Yeah. So
The idea is
balance your hips on his hips so that you can.
making him do all the work. In other words.
Yeah. So keeping your weight balance all throughout.
You ready, Tony?
Yeah, and remove this.
Okay.
Now try to move back to the north-south, like where you're on the other way. Yep, there. And then come around to the other side.
Like this?
Yep. So, and keep going until you're facing time. So keep going until you keep turning until you're hitting hip. Leg side to side. Yep. Yep, and use it, don't let that one leg up. You need to keep it grounded so that you push it. Perfect. Roll forward more. That drill is specifically for body control. Okay. So,
Thank you.
couple of housekeeping things about turtle. Okay, as the person in turtle, Chris has a great posture, great stance. His knees and elbows are close together. He doesn't fight. So if he's either on the inside or on the outside, you can close off this space more, right? So that's great. You don't want to be like way up here and there's just this giant cavity. You have to get on the inside of it and start making room. So you can, I can start taking back from here and do all kinds of things. So you don't want to leave cavities when you're in turtle. You want to definitely be closed up and protecting yourself. If you're in a jiu-jitsu scenario, you don't have to worry about strikes. If you're in a striking scenario, this is not a great place to hang out. You get hit a lot here, and people can leave you, whatever. But This is a great position to transition through if you're in danger. And in jiu-jitsu, especially if you don't hit, this is a great saving grace position. If you're mounted or if you're in a side control and you're on the bottom of somebody, getting the turtle is fairly easy. So this is actually a really safe spot to do that. You can set up alongside. As the attacking person, I have a few things that I do want to do and a few things that I do not want to do. Okay? Like that drill we were just doing where I had all my body on. This is good mechanics. You don't have to do this all the time. Sometimes, if I just blindly put pressure into him, he can react in a way where it's not going to fix. So you need to be mindful. It's not just 100% pressure all the time. I'm controlling and I'm using my weight to make him tired. And I'm coming around. But you need to be mobile in this position. You need to be able to move from here to here. Those three are the main ones. Going backwards is very useful for other things, but being on the side, super useful here. Being in the front, super useful. And you need to be ambidextrous. You need to be able to go left and right. Don't just be like, I'm only going to go to the left. They might have some solution to the left side that's wins every time. You're like, oh crap, now I don't have the balance. So you need to be ambidextrous. Same principle that I was just talking about with weight. Not just weight, but being my own balance. If I really lean this way, there are risks for me going this way. Like if I push too hard, he can roll me in a certain way and get in a really good position. So, same note, I don't want to be too far off him where I'm not doing anything. If I'm just like here next to him, there's nothing controlling him first. There's nothing to start turning into me. You can do whatever, right? It's not good. Right? So, I want to be balanced and in the middle of where he's at. So like, Chris, you can feel me pushing against him, right? But if you push back into me, it's happening, right? But if you start to lighten up on this, he's at risk if he starts to react in a poor way. Okay. So, what we're going to do is come back wedge. Coming back, and I break them down, and I get over them, get the arm on the inside and arm really on top of the arm. Start breaking it down. Turtle. Now, I have his neck, and a lot of people's first instinct is what? I'm going to wrap up his neck, and I'm going to sit back for a guillotine. Right? And I'm going to sit back and I'm going to finish this shit. Super risky, because I'm taking away an advantage I had going for the goal with a technique. And if I don't get this, and trust me, guillotine can help me finish on with that. If I don't get this, and he wins the gym, now I'm on my back. Best case scenario, I'm in my guard. I gotta be a good guard player, and I gotta make, now he has to grab the advantage. So, like turtle. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. I broke him down, got his arm, got his neck. So instead of us just going for a choke, jumping back and taking that risk, I want you to transition to a different position. You're basically going to bail on these grips. So you can do one of two options. You can go towards the side that was holding the head, or you can go to the side that was holding the arm. All I want you to do landing-wise is stop with my thigh next to your thigh. I'm still on my foot. Here, I'm not on my knee. I'm on my foot, right? And I'm kind of pushing into you. My arm is across the body, and I'm not underhooking here. I'm just pinching the elbow, or the hip, and then we're just sideways here. So I put out, and I have good body pressure here. So like Chris, do you feel like you can move easily without me following you? Yeah. It's a heavy position. Cool. I just want to land here. So do the same technique. We break down, boom. Get them to the ground. And then I just want you to move to a good spot. And feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable in this spot, switch sides. You can use your arms for this one. As long as you have a good pinch, and you're connected to the elbow. Or connected with your thigh. Cool? 2, 3. You do it the same way.
Yeah.
Same technique, but I want you to get to the side. Alright. Let me do this first. Yeah, after we get to the side, I'm going to show you the defense of the long version.
What? Are we starting? Okay. No, I got it. Got big toes. Huh?
Yep. So you're done.
Here you go.
Level up.
Try to, the foot that try to get onto your toes. The foot, yeah, the foot that's under you. There. So now you're in that. Yep, and then, Chris, you go right over. Sorry. You go like that. That's what you do. You do it before you do it. And then if you want, switch sides. If you start moving, you're like, this feels a little unstable.
When you do that, here's wrap.
Yeah. The principle always applies. You should always have if I'm here, right? The whole time he feels my weight as I go around. Right? Weight. Connection the whole time. If I disconnect, I kind of hop over.
Good.
He's gonna react.
Here's turtle. I want to stay
Do
strong.
it again, do it again. And it's gone. You know, I work for nothing. Nothing. This is the worst thing in the world.
That's good. He's dangerous.
Yeah, they are. The same thing. Hold, just hold. Wrap. Bring it down. Don't do anything strong. Bring it down.
Don't go too much back,
Let go.
behind where you are. Here you go.
Let go. Let go.
You know, meaning like, are you
And
okay?
do your,
So
like
now
one
you go
side,
to the side.
do the one side, and end up with your knee.
So get your
You could go there. Put your foot out.
this leg and first.
Oh, that's good. Right, yeah, that's right. To keep that far out. Right? Because then you can come down.
I think I remember that.
You wanna do that? Here. And then you can go back.
And then if you want to move side, you can
Huh?
And then roll back.
and you go around this way. Yes. You go and you can push away. And if you say you go like 5 times. 5 times.
It's aggressive.
Yep. And you got it. Yep.
And you do it to
And
me.
remember, you need to be. It's not just me dedicating 100% of weight because she can take it to him. If you only dedicate 100% of weight, you need to be mobile while you're doing it. So that means you need to be able to.
You don't want
If you
to
feel them move, you need to be able to.
So
Correct. Yeah. So as she's moving around.
keep it stable. Right?
Correct. It's control. You need to be nimble. You're looking to be nimble. Nimble. Same with
How's it night already?
Super pro. No. Wait, can you go? Hold around. Hold around my back like before.
Very good.
Alright, you can take it back.
That was very, very good.
Get back.
It's like that urge to sit up.
Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. So, bottom person, internal. What's the thing I can do if somebody's on top of me? Chris, you don't want to come over here to. Okay, so I'm gonna get internal. I want you to be on the side of my head is, and I want you to just be in a position position where your chest is. Okay? So I'm down on turtle. I'm gonna come down and you see where you're at. And so stay down, and then you have a good stay position. So I'm bearing his weight. So anything I do is going to require a little bit of extra effort because I'm not carrying it. One of the easiest ways to get somebody off of you is to divert their weight without me using a lot of effort. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to create a situation where I'm going to sneak out one of the sides, and it's going to force Chris to kind of either face with his hands or fall on his face. So two options here next. So Chris, I recommend that you
Don't fall in the face.
or don't fall on
Don't fall in the face.
catch the ground. So what we're gonna do, and real slow, so I'm just gonna be turtle with you, right? Go ahead and kind of have your arms a little bit, like this. So I have a little bit of access to his elbows. Right? This is gonna be what we call a sit out. So a sit out from this position is I'm going to build a little bit of height by pushing up a little bit and trying to like come back a little bit. And I'm going to step out with one hand. If I can control this arm the same side that I can step out, even better, right? But if I don't have this, it's not the end of the world. And what I'm gonna do is, now I have this big avenue, I'm gonna slide my knee this way and drop to my hip while I'm coming out. And he's gonna fall off of my body. So I'm building height, kind of like shoving him off. And then I can come up and I have a good position. So without a person, it looks like this. I'm here, I build a little bit of height, and as I'm building height, I step out. If I can catch that elbow, or if I can grab the arm that's the same side as the leg, it's great. But I'm just here, hand, foot. Now, this knee slides first forward, and then I drop to my hip. While I'm doing that, I'm looking to the sky. I'm trying to elevate my head and use my head to like push him down. So I'm looking up, and then I enjoy it. So, go over me again. So, building height, getting my step. If I can control the elbow, great. If he's holding my waist, even better, because I can catch his elbow here. And now, again, I'm sliding my knee first and dropping to my hip as I look to the sky. Boom. And now he's up. And I don't turn towards his head, I turn towards his back. While you're doing this, be careful of the person's arm and shoulder, because you can apply some more pressure where you can turn the arm that way. There could be a sudden pressure of that on your shoulder if you're really holding on to your arm, so just be careful of that. So go ahead and put that down. So we're in turtle, he has some type of control. I can control, if I start off with the elbow, that's even better. Boom, sit out, step through to the back. Cool? Alright, please take your time with this person that's on top. Don't fall on your face. That's the only recommendation I have. Your choice. If you want to keep working the takedown and then go into that, and the bottom person technique, that's fine. But actually, right now, let's just do the sit out, and then we can do the whole process. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Could you tell me a little bit about
Yep. Okay, so bump the toe. You go into the So we're gonna do here. So you're in the roll. You're gonna build a little bit of height and step out with one hand. And when you step out, don't have it bent like a really straight out. Not as far as you can. Yeah. So now pinch this elbow to your side. And the reason I say that is because if I'm over you, you can break down your elbow real quick. So if I'm here, if I had this, bring your elbow close to your wrist. So that's just you simulating that. Okay, so instead of sitting back here, step like over here. And straight out like that. So now, elbow to the wrist.
No, you're Jab.
Right? What you're gonna do,
Sit out.
you're gonna slide this way, like in this opening between these two spaces. You're gonna slide in your body first,
I did it
and
wrong.
drop your head. Yep. And then look up.
Remember,
And then you'll be so now for that.
so this way comes out.
So now here, right? So it's the elbow, step out, and then keep your head on this side.
Base that leg that you were.
That side and step out.
There you go. Now shoot. Not you, Colin.
Not you.
And then turn to your body.
Yeah.
Yep. Now shoot that leg through it. Yes. Careful of the warning in your shoulder. You okay, Colin? Try not to hold on to her. Just be light in your grips. So.
Do you feel how I'm still over here? You don't have to lift.
You want to try it?
Like you want, yeah, keep your head on.
You want to get.
Yep.
Well, great. Keep forward.
And really slide your hip, like your hip is in here.
You want to try
Slide
it?
into like your elbow.
I'm heavy. Keep up.
Oh, you're like the worst person to do this. I know.
So do you remember what I did? So over here,
And then turn towards your hips.
your fist. One arm.
Yep. Okay.
Put it under. Yep.
You guys can work together now.
And then this.
Sorry.
No, not that. Not that.
Yeah, you got to
Out. Pose. Sit out. Let go of this and come out. And then sit out. And then come around. So you have my arm when you do that, okay? Alright. Yeah, but you have to have my arm, but I was right there. You guys. Come on. Alright, so same thing.
No, it's just
Here.
here.
Pick the arm. Right. Step with the left. Out. Step with that left. Sit out. Pick it up. And you flick out. Go around.
Yeah, turn towards almost like her. Turn towards her.
Alright.
1D.
What? Okay. On top or on top?
Let him be on bottom.
Okay. Now.
But you're home.
Your arm home?
Yeah. Take it off.
Don't let
Control the elbow. Don't use it off now. Stop. Like you're trying to do a baseball swing. There you go. And then now turn towards your face.
Put it down. Okay. Put out. Push out. Up.
keep us through.
The difference is,
Keep going.
Go around. Go around. Go back.
Go.
There you go.
Don't go there.
I'm going for the when you're landing on the right, you're doing these lines. I'm doing this.
You don't want to go like that. Up.
Oh, you're right. So, relax the picture. Moving on real quick here. You feel how it's going to slide. So, when I'm on my hand, boom, feel my, this is the knee that I use. I feel like I'm just on my hand. I feel
Okay, you did. You know which side?
but leave the window in. Don't land on your butt. And then you're sliding up. This good. Yeah, and you're dropping in your falling.
Going.
Go. And then you turn. Go for it.
There you go.
As long as you just keep that tight. Boom, and then turn to your left. Or I'm sorry, to your right. So, yeah, there you go. Boom, now turn this way. Boom. There's no obstruction. Where if you turn this way, you have to fight. Get your last tumble in. We'll wrap up with a full drill. And then turn towards the tip. Turn to the right. Boom. Yep, boom. Too much weight.
Yeah, you broke one family member's rib.
It's not true.
Okay.
That's a lie.
So what we're gonna do is go ahead and stand up. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap up with both techniques. So we're locked in together. Chris, go ahead and take me down. So we're gonna pause with him north in front of me. So just head on, knees down. So this is perfect. And then now that I'm here, I just want you to go through that process. So don't take the side piece of side control. You just land in the like north south. Sit out. Other person does the opposite. So go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right. So you should get both reps each time. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3. Feel free to jump in if you want. Yeah. We're just doing like a snap down to turtle and then. Yeah, and you're there, and Chris is here.
Huh?
Okay, now you guys can come up to your set. The other person takes down and then does it. There you go.
Alright. North, south, and then all the way. No, bro, go back. Around my waist, arms go around my waist. Arms go around my waist.
Right here. No. Right there.
No, step grip. Jeez. Okay. Feel it. Okay. Alright, go. Wait.
Push my 18 weight.
Yep.
Yeah, don't.
I know that here, you don't want to let up on the other person because then that pressure stops. They're going to swing.
Yeah, exactly. And also, but the thing I was telling you earlier about if you put 100% in and you just have no, like you don't care what they do, that's when you fall into weeks with this technique. Because it's all it is just like I'm just tipping you over, basically, going like when I sit out. And so 100% of your weight all of a sudden goes all over the business. That's why you need to be nimble.
Let me see what this arm.
You're fine.
And this is a very common thing, so people will do this. So just whenever you're in a throw position and you're on top of something, somebody might get out real quick. So make sure you're ready to get it.
What the heck was that?
Sometimes you're not fast enough. Wow. It's like, oh, that was not fun. Or they catch your arm in a funny way. Alright. Get your last couple in, keep running, and then we will wrap up. that's good. And honestly, if you need to collapse or wherever you're going to go,
Oh, you want me?
that's what you want. You want to be on top. First priority. Yeah, what are you doing this
It's like a very temporary guy.
But I love that.
I think he's a great guy. He's really
So I don't compete twice.
every kid I see. Some are still saying others are like, and it was revealed when, I really, they feel, at first I don't say it.
And like the kernel is a really
At the same time, it's still
especially like,
people that are just the way they talk.
if I'm going to a guy that's really strong,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right. So, any questions about the moves of the day? Nothing. Be mindful of people trying to break your posture down. Like, be aware that might be a thing. If you're dragging down, and some snap downs are really aggressive. Especially with your knee. Like, it's not fun. If someone's holding the knee and he is coming backwards and really like kneeing me down, and he does that like 2 or 3 times, like this sucks. That really sucks. It's not fun. So that's why you gotta win those grip fights. It's really important that you don't just go in and like, and then let them get grip. Like that's not good. You want to be really like tactful with what you're trying to do with the grip. So if he gets a grip, I'm aggressive that grip. It's a continual fight. And some people are better at it than others, so you might use that situation, but when it comes to close too, like that's a really effective way to just take back steps, you're getting smaller and smaller, and then you drop your knees. Any questions, Bill, about today? The snap down, the sit out. Cool. Alright, let's get a quick hotel. When we do hip tosses. I do not want to leave it alone. Hey! Colin! I just have to say it.
So cool. So.
Community. Yeah, no problem, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, always. I love it. Appreciate you guys.